It says, this is from Brian. He says, good morning, Mr. Fuller. Last Friday, I missed the train to work, which made me the first person in line for the next train. Anyway, I noticed a cigarette smoke in the air while standing in line on the train platform. Uh, could not tell where it was coming from. There is supposed to be a non-smoking on the train platform. The train pulls up, the door open, and I take a seat. But the seat was messy, so I quickly got up and took another seat directly across from where I was sitting, and it was clean. A old suspected homeless female, which turned out to be the person smoking, took the seat I just vacated and saw that it was messy also. She let me have it by saying I took the seat she was going to take and basically said, great, you gave me this filthy, dirty seat. You knew I was going to sit down where you are now at. Why would you do this? Oh man, she went on about 5 minutes up and down the aisle of the train, yelling, giving me and everybody in hearing range the riot act about how filthy the whole train was and that I took her seat. There was an older black female sitting in front of me, and she kept turning around to see my expression slash action. I ignored her too. I was going to start calling the suspected white sacrifice female all kinds of names like sea hag, train hag, using the black anthem word MF, sit your butt down and shut the F up. But I said nothing. I had strong feelings and emotions of telling her off, but I figured the situation could have possibly led to another non-constructive act after the fact acts. After all, I did have a clean seat. Just kept my eye on her just in case it got physical. Mr. Fuller, I want to thank you because the code simply works. Did he handle it correctly, Mr. Fuller?
Well, that's what I would have done. Say absolutely nothing. Why? Because it's most effective. You do the things that are the best thing that can be done by anybody in any circumstance. That's what codification is supposed to be about. It's very simple. Do whatever you do or whatever you say can never be done or said better. That should be your aim.
Okay.
That keeps it real simple so that nobody gets confused about what codification is. In every circumstance, every person on the planet, white or non-white, is supposed to do or say the most constructive thing that can ever be said or done by anybody, anywhere, under that same circumstance throughout the whole history of the world. Always aim to do just that. Now, what is the very best thing? Ask yourself this question. What is the very best thing that any person in my situation can possibly do in this particular circumstance? Or what is the best thing for any person to say? Because everything is about doing and saying. In this particular circumstance, right now, that's anybody on the planet throughout the rest of the world's history. What is the absolute best? Because you don't want to do anything that's less than the best.
Okay.
Or say anything that's less than the best.
So,
and in that particular situation, apparently the best thing to have been said was nothing, which is apparently is what you did, and it worked.
it worked.